figured out. The time travel pronoun problem. You know how in movies they're like, so he's going to do that, or he already did that, or he has already had done that, or time traveling is so confusing. No, it's not. I think in order for the time travel pronoun and verb problem to be fixed, you just describe things based on your perspective, based on what you've experienced and what's based on your experience. So basically, say your future self has done something in the past. A good way of describing that is, what am I going to do? I'm going to win the lottery from last week. If it's your past self, then you just do the normal past verbs. Like you're spying on them, and they're going into like an apartment, and the past person is going into like an apartment, into like a convenience store. You're spying on them, and you make the comment of like, what did you do? Of course, you could picture like your past self or your future self as like completely different people, because technically they are. So it can either be like you're spying on your past self and he's like, what is he gonna do? Or, what did I do? So, time travel pronoun and verb problem, just say stuff from your perspective. And consider the fact that the past you and future you are separate people from you. What is the cleanest musical? A soap opera! Ow. Any TV shows that I like right now? Well, obviously Rick and Morty and Steven Universe. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good shows, although they're currently now taking a break from being awesome, which is all the time. But yeah, those are currently my favorite shows. Any shows that I'm watching? I don't know. Ruby is a pretty good show. They got a new thing going on sometime soon. I don't know where, don't know when, I don't know how the song begins. Last week is a pretty good show. I don't know if I call that a show. It's like a vlog kind of thing. It's ending soon, but not for a while. Not for like 24 more episodes. 24, 23 or whatever. But yeah, I've been there since the beginning, and it's been a pretty good couple of years. He will do last week for almost 2 years. I say almost because if it was 2 years, he'd still do like 4 more last weeks. North Dakota, don't you know? Minnesota. You're doing a great job, don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? Homestuck is pretty, not the actual not the comic. I'm listening to like the reading version of it. I'll put a link of that in the description. So, been on YouTube for almost 3 years now. That's pretty cool. I didn't do anything for the 2 year being the voice of reading. I didn't do anything for the 3 year. Wait until I've done like 3 years of constant YouTube, or just 10 years in general. Oh, just a warning, I'm gonna take a break from YouTube, although it's more like gonna be sort of an April Fool's joke sort of thing. It's complicated. You'll find out once the video is out. Alrighty then, I think it's about time to head to the bathroom. as a wildcat would say. I'm gonna go powder my nose, as the kids would say. I'll be right back. Oh shoot, this is an hour long. How about that? Okay guys, be honest with me. Do I have a big nose? Do I, like, I don't think my nose has gotten big like, wah. I think it's got big like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, let me just get the charger for the camera. Because it's got like 24 more minutes on the 23 more minutes for battery life. I'm gonna have a cookie before I do any more of the dishes. Want a bite? It's got wait, are you allergic to chocolate or peanut butter? Why did I say chocolate? Are you allergic to peanut butter? Then I probably shouldn't. I don't want to kill somebody while I mean, that's one heck of a way to go, death by peanut butter. Or death by chocolate. If Dill was around here, he'd probably just look up at me and say, "Can I have one?" And I'd be like, "No, you die of chocolate poisoning." But if you think about it, that's a pretty sweet way to go. I mean, sure, you'll die, but you'll die doing what you love. Eating chocolate. Be honest, am I getting fat? Is the pregnancy noticeable? Ow. Ow. Dante's Dishes podcast. I don't know. Oh, right. Excuse me. Oh, that cookie really hits you hard. You know what I want to do at least once in my life? I want to have once I'm old enough, I want to have a swig of alcohol, but have a roofie in it. If you don't know what a roofie is, it's basically like a drug that you put in a drink, and when the person drinks the drink, they will completely forget the rest of the night. They'll wake up the next morning. Basically just record myself drinking the roofie, and then just see what happens next, and have it all be recorded. That way I won't remember what happened last night, and then once I look at the footage, I'll be like, what did I do? What's the matter with me? But you know, I want to do it in like a safe environment. For science. I might even pull a prank on myself. Yeah, that's definitely something I would do. Pull a prank on myself while I still have like temporary amnesia. I could draw like stuff on my chest and arms in like marker. Have it be like backwards. Say something random like, Sarah wants to help you. And I won't know who Sarah is. And I'm like, who's Sarah? And then I'll have like a phone number that leads to my cell. Another thing that I want to do is to be put in a coma. Is it too much to ask to drug myself for science? I've planned to name my kid, if the kid ended up being a girl, which is Sarah. I believe Sarah is a lovely name for my little baby girl. For my son, I don't know. I haven't really given that much thought. Women want their first child to be a boy, and men want their first child to be a girl. Like, that seems like a universal thing. I don't know why. Like, my dad wanted me to be a girl, and I would have been named Jade. So somewhere out there in this crazy multiverse that we live in, there is a woman out there, there is a version of me that was born a girl, and her name's Jade. So if you ever meet, if interdimensional travel becomes possible, which I doubt it is, but if it does, and you meet her, that's her name, Jade. If I end up getting to name the kid, I'll probably give it like a stupid name, like Dante Jr. or something. Dante S. Jr. I'll probably just name like the first son Neil if the wife doesn't want to name him. But yeah, if it's a girl, Sarah. If it's a boy, I don't know, maybe Neil. Otherwise, we'll let the wife decide. We'll let the future wife decide. Unless I end up gay in the future. Unless I somehow end up gay. I don't know how, but that is in fact a possibility. Anything's possible when it comes to the future. Gender! I think there are 4 genders. 4 of the most basic genders that you can get. No matter what other thing you are. You might say there are like 27 genders or whatever. I think, in my personal opinion, there are 4. Males, females, in-betweens, it could be anything in between, and neither. 1, 0, a half, non-binary. That's my way of looking at it. And for me, I am a male. Fun fact! Everyone was a woman at one point. Every single person was a woman at one point in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you taking a break until these dishes have dried. Then I'll put them away. And then once I put them away, I will wash the rest of the dishes. Well, I must say that it's been a great day, but now it's the time for me to say goodbye. Goodbye.